This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
This is something that's going to be very interesting. We talked about how COVID-19 could change sports, right? Because trash talking is going to be like a new sport on top of the sport, right? Like it's always been a sport, but now we get to see it like front and center. You'll get to know who are the trash talkers and who are not, right? Because you have to hear the stories about them because you really don't hear the trash talking live. Now you will. Here's the other thing that I was thinking about, actually brought up here by the boys here at VSS West Pines. How about this, okay? What happens with this COVID-19 going on? We were just talking about this. You got to get tested every day, and I was telling him you got to have the 5-minute test, and you got to test them every day. Like I told you, day and night. Morning you test them, and at night before they go to sleep you test them. That way you're tracking them all day, and you know the progress and what happens and where it happened and how they got it from one moment to another. You'll know, correct? Think about this, okay? Your team gets through the season. You get to the playoffs, okay? Your quarterback gets COVID. What about if somebody planted the COVID on his ass? Because they root for the Steelers, and you're the Browns. Not that the Browns would ever make the playoffs, but just let's just dream here, okay? Let's dream. The Browns made it to the playoffs against the Steelers. And there's like a Steeler fan that goes to the hotel to sneeze on the quarterback or to plant it, or some waiter or some person delivering the food plants it. Or just by bad luck, your quarterback hit an elevator button and ended up picking his nose right after, and he ended up getting COVID and he's out. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine your team bust their ass all year long? They get to the playoffs and your ace gets COVID. Your goalie gets COVID. Your point guard, your Steph Curry gets COVID. Not that I wish it upon him or anybody. I'm just saying, it's not just an injury. Can you imagine we have to wait for sports to come back? They do come back. Can you imagine us Dolphin fans? We're like 2 weeks away from maybe a possible playoff trip. All we got to do is win one of two, or maybe both. But yet the quarterback goes down, the left tackle goes down and like ruins your season. And doesn't go down with an injury, goes down with corona. That would be so crushing, dude. What happens if your head coach gets corona? The week before the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? There are so many things. This is just one crazy ass world we're in right now. And when it comes to sports, we don't know what the hell is next. This thing is going to change everything. It changes the entire landscape. 786-322-1105 if you want to get in on the accidentlawfirm.com text line.
I'll tell you what changed.
What changed?
Our listenership in Cleveland. You said the Browns and playoffs in the same sentence. We just picked up 100 listeners.
Well, I did also take a backhanded shot in the process.